Hello everyone, I was very busy for the past couple of weeks, so most of the questions on the last video aren't relevant anymore. How much pizza could a Josh eat if a Josh could eat pizza? Well, if you'll join me over here, I can show you. All of these bags contain 6 pieces of pizza, and there are quite a few of them. This is about half of the leftover pizza that I have from my competition. So the answer is actually quite a bit. You should put a green screen behind you in your NQ&A videos and put a funny background. I would if I had a green screen. I also don't know if my editing software can do green screen work. It's really not that great. Is clocks and other stuff a reliable competition to beat my 3x3 PB average? Well, it is clock and stuff, not clocks and stuff. And I'd say since you did get a personal best average, it's pretty safe to say that it's a reliable one. See what I mean about these questions being outdated? I live 2.5 hours from Madison. Is it still worth it to go to clock and other stuff? Well, thank you for spelling the name correctly. And since this competition is over, I would say it probably was worth going. It was an alright competition. This goes for pretty much everybody when I say 2.5 hours is a very short distance between you and a competition, and if you are interested in cubing, I would recommend driving that distance to go, because competitions are pretty great and you'll never really know how nice they are until you've attended one. And 2.5 hours is a very short distance. The closest competition to me, besides the ones that I host, is about 2.5 hours, but the first competition I ever went to was 4.5 hours. Would you ever consider hosting a competition on vacation like Colorado? I would. I never go on vacation. I only leave for specific reasons, leave this area for specific reasons. So if I was going to be somewhere and was going to have, you know, a completely free weekend, like Friday and Saturday free, I would consider hosting a competition, especially if it was in an area where there's not very many competitions, like Colorado. I don't go to Colorado that often. How many questions do you think you've answered more than once? Quite a few. People don't really watch the old Q&A videos, which is pretty understandable because there's, almost 80 of them. So people just don't know when questions have been asked multiple times. And so every once in a while I'll answer a question more than once just because I think it's an okay one to answer more than once. What do you average on pyramids and what methods do you use? This is one I don't like to answer because I get asked it all of the time, and I don't do pyramids anymore, like at all. Which one is better after lube, Lingao or Rubik's brand? Clock. This is a tricky question to answer because both of these brands of clocks vary quite a bit in and of themselves. I have to say on average, a Rubik's brand is probably going to be better just because they're built with better materials and are a little bit more sturdy. What are your snakes' names? Can you eat a bag of Totino's pizza rolls on camera? Most of my snakes don't have names, only 2 of them do, I think. And I cannot eat a bag of Totino's pizza rolls because I don't have them, and I don't plan on buying any more pizza for a while because I have actually double that amount of pizza. It's quite a lot. Would you sell or trade a lube clock at Summit City Open 2016? That competition is this weekend, so just in a few days. Still not sure if I'm going to go to it yet. I am signed up and I'm hoping to go, but if I do, I'm not going to be selling any clocks there because basically none of the clocks that I have are functional. So I get asked this question quite a bit, and I've never sold a clock, and I don't think I'm going to, at least for the foreseeable future. That is it for this week. If anyone would like to come over to my house and have a gigantic pizza party, let me know and I'll message you my address because I have way too much pizza. I'm obviously kidding, you can never really have too much pizza. But it doesn't fit in my refrigerator.